It's been a while. Yeah, don't mind me. I just rolled out of bed. I look tired. See how quickly we can do the normal one. Let's go Baker. That's terrible. AJ Brown. Devin Singletary. Wait, what's the height? Never mind, it's not Devin. Dawson Knox. Okay, we got a tight end in the AFC West. Kelsey? No. Waller? There it is. Okay. For those who can't see it, Darren Waller was normal, and we can go on to hard. We have not lost a hard yet either, or a normal, I think. We're 100%. Elite. You know, you always got to start somewhere. Dak. It's like we got a defensive player in the AFC. TJ Watt. That didn't really assist us. Kevin Byard. It's another safety, okay. Well, let's do Jesse Bates again. That was so dumb. I know he's not in the AFC North, Wyatt. Come on. Derwin? Okay, AFC West safety. Man, is Justin Simmons still on the Broncos? Apparently so, but it's not him. We got 4 guesses left. I don't know. Jonathan Abram? It's not him. We haven't tried the Chiefs yet. Honey Badger's not there. Who is their safety? Didn't they just get someone from Houston? What the hell? We're cheating. Justin Reed. And it's not even him. I'm a failure at cheating, but he's on Kansas City. Okay, who's the other guy? Juan Thornhill? Hey. You guys didn't see anything. No, we'll definitely take that as an L. I would not have gotten that. Anyways, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Happy Tuesday. Today's video, we're going to be doing something called the shock meter. Now, what is the shock meter, you may ask? I'm going to be going through and taking every NFL team and telling you guys the level of shock I would have if they made the playoffs this next season. One quick thing before we hop into the video, head over to gfuel.com, use code WyattzWorld, save yourself a discount on any G Fuel products. Let's get into the video. Alright, so here we are at the almighty, oh so familiar tier list. At the bottom, we've got the teams that I would be hospitalized if they made the playoffs next season, meaning I would be beyond shocked. Above that, we've got the teams that I would be shocked if they made the playoffs, but it's not impossible. Above that, we've got the teams that I wouldn't be surprised at all. And at the top of the list, we've got the teams where I would be shocked if they didn't make it. Now, I do want to point out there could be more than 14 teams in these top 2 columns. The league is very good right now. So this isn't necessarily a ranking of anything. It's just kind of, I guess, odds in a way. Okay, and let's give the teams a shuffle because we always do that. We will start with the Bengals, and I want to say right away, this is not an insult to you guys. I'm doing you a favor, I think. I would be not shocked to see you in the playoffs, but I'm not going to say I would be shocked if you missed it. You guys are great. You got a great offense, but you just did something no one's ever seen before. You went, 2-14 to the Super Bowl? It's impressive, but it's a little bit freaky. And they don't have the best defense. They don't have the best O-line. And on top of that, they are in an extremely competitive division. Ravens are going to be healthy. The Browns are going to be stacked. The Steelers are never bad. However, assuming things go well and continue to go on the upscale, yeah, I'm not going to be shocked to see them in the postseason. Up next, we've got Dallas. I wouldn't be shocked if they made the playoffs. They were already, I think, the highest scoring team in the league last year by a very large margin. And they've got a defensive all-star who's getting better by the weeks. Even if Dallas was in a better division, I still think that team would be good enough to get to the post somehow, some way. I wouldn't be shocked if they made it. Up next, we've got the Dolphins. Yeah, I'd be shocked. Not supposed to be really necessarily an insult, but I think they're the 3rd best team in the East. I think they got a quarterback who, I'm not shitting on him once again, but he's got things to learn yet and things to adapt to. They've got Tyreek coming into an offense. We don't know how he's actually going to work within a game. Brand new head coach. Not saying it's impossible to make the playoffs. It's clearly not Nick Sirianni. But they've got all these things going on at one time. I think it's going to take another year for them to do any postseason pushing. I don't think they're going to make it this year. I would be shocked to see them there. Moving on, we got the Chiefs. I would be shocked if they didn't make it. I'm not saying they're going to win their division. I'm saying this because it's the Kansas City fucking Chiefs. They've still got Mahomes and Kelsey and Andy Reid. They're not going to be the worst team in that division. They're going to be a competitor, but no matter what, that team is going to be held at the standard that they're going to be in the postseason. Moving on, we've got the Browns. Not shocked. Really depends on if Deshaun Watson can play right away or not. But until all this court stuff is officially settled, it's just a question mark that lingers there. Moving on, we've got the Jets. I would be hospitalized with convulsions. Seriously, I would be in a coma. Moving on, we've got the Broncos. I don't mean it in the context that I think they're going to win the division either, but I'd be a little bit shocked if they didn't make it. Still. I've expressed my concerns with the team and with the defense, saying are they going to be as good without Vic and whatnot. But at the end of the day, even if they don't win the division, like if they miss the fucking playoffs again, I would be starstruck. Moving on, we've got the Titans. I would not be shocked if they made it. Matter of fact, I would be shocked if they didn't make it because I think they're going to win the division this year. I think Vrabel is a great coach, and I think he's got the talent to consistently be on top like he has been. Moving on, we've got the Bills. I would be absolutely appalled if they didn't make it. They are expected to make it, 100%. Team has literally just gotten better. There's no excuse, boys. We gotta go. Moving on, we've got the New York Giants. If they made it to the playoffs, I would be in a morgue. Yeah, no, I'd be dead. I just think they have the most rambunctious, incoherent offense I have ever seen. Moving on, we've got the Falcons. I would be starstruck into oblivion if they made the playoffs. I would be in a hospital as well. Marcus Mariota, that's it. That's all I gotta say. That's the tweet. Moving on, we've got the Panthers. I wouldn't be hospitalized, but I would be very shocked if they made it. You either need Christian to be healthy all the time, or you need a quarterback better than Sam Darnold. But they do have the talent to potentially climb in. Moving on, we've got the Green Bay Packers. I wouldn't be shocked, but I'm not going to say I'd be shocked if they didn't make it. Devontae Adams is a huge loss there. Minnesota is getting better. In the NFC, it's much like the AFC. The whole league is packed, and it's such a close race at all times. You know, I can't say that anybody other than the division winner of the NFC North is going to go. And they're not guaranteed to win the NFC North this year. If you think that, that's a fucking joke. But all in all, I would not be surprised to see the Packers in the playoffs. Moving on, we've got the Seahawks. Yeah, I drop dead where I stand if I hear that they're going to the postseason. Absolutely not. Especially in your division, there is absolutely no chance. You are so far below the third best team at this point, it's not even comprehensible. And I will not be told otherwise until they either get a new quarterback or Drew Lock goes out there and doesn't suck. I don't care how he looks in practice. I don't care how he looks in preseason. He is one of the worst quarterbacks I have ever seen. Moving on, we've got the Patriots. I will not be shocked if they make it. They missed it one time in the last how many fucking years? Moving on, we've got Tampa Bay. Assuming they have Tom Brady, yeah, I would be fucking rattled if they missed it. Pretty much still the same team they've had for 3 years, and they've been the winners of the division, and they've been one of the best teams in the NFC. Up next, we've got the Ravens. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked to see them there. I wouldn't be shocked if they were ahead of the Bengals. I know how good they are when they're healthy. I mean, there's no shock there whatsoever. Moving on, we've got the Cardinals. Shocked. I think the 49ers are better than them. I think the Rams are better than them. I think if it wasn't for that 10-0 start last year, there's no chance they would have made the playoffs in the first place. If they were in like the NFC East or something, yeah, probably. But with the competition they have, I really think that they're going to be left out. Moving on, we've got the Vikings. Knowing the talent they have, no, I will not be surprised if they make it. Do I expect them to? No. It's the fucking Vikings. It's like the Chargers. Moving on, we've got the Bears. Flopping on the ground like a fish. I don't think they're better than the Vikings. I don't think they're better than the Packers. A matter of fact, I'm not even confident they're better than the fucking Lions. I think they're gonna finish last this year. I really do. Moving on, we've got the 49ers. Not shocked if they make it. And I can't say I would be super stunned if they missed it. That's not a dump, but they've got a great roster right now. But you might be missing someone, and we don't know how your rookie is really going to turn out. Therefore, it's kind of thin ice there. If everything was locked and loaded there, they'd probably be in the top tier. Moving on, we've got the Texans. Yeah, probably dead. They're not making the playoffs. They don't have the team to do it. It's just not there. Moving on, we've got the Lions. Shocked. I wouldn't be hospitalized. Now, if they were to make the playoffs, they would have to finish like at least second in the division. Or have at least, 10, 11, probably 12 wins. Which won't happen. However, if it did, I would be shocked. They have talent. They have a coach who cares about them and wants them to get better. I think they have a good quarterback. Moving on, we've got the Colts. I'd be shocked. Like I said, I'm not saying Matt Ryan can't do it. But they have a new scheme every single year. They have to adapt to a new play style because the quarterbacks are constantly different. You have Jonathan Taylor, which is fantastic to rely on, but clearly he can't get the job done by himself. If you're relying on just your running back to win you every single game, Jacksonville will tell you it's not possible. Moving on, we've got the Jags. It would look like I got shot with a cannonball. There's fundamentally no way possible that they win more than 5 games this year still. And I think Doug Peterson is a jackass. Moving on, we've got Washington. Shocked. They can make it, but I'd be shocked if they actually did. Chase Young's got to wake up. Their defense can't be letting up so many yards. I don't think they'll win the division, and I don't think they'll be able to keep up. Moving on, we've got the Rams. Yeah, I'd be absolutely appalled if they didn't make it. Nearly the same roster we just went over it, man. You added Bobby Wagner, you lost Vaughn, you lost OBJ maybe, but you got A-Rob and you still have Kupp, you got Cam Akers, you got fucking McVay, you got Stafford, Jalen. We don't need to go into it. Up next, we've got the Chargers. This is a funny one. You would think I'd put them up here because I have them as like the second best team in the league. But much like the Vikings, it's the fucking Chargers. I will not be shocked if they make it, but I will not be shocked if they miss it. Moving on, we've got the Raiders. This is going to be taken the wrong way, but I would be shocked in the sense that I think they might be the worst in the division. Might. And that's simply because that division is just, it's so good. It's so competitive. The AFC is so competitive. All four of those teams cannot fucking make the playoffs at the same time. You know what? To take away any controversy, because it's going to be the same thing in the division with the Bengals and the Browns, I'm saying the same thing with the Steelers. They're not bad. They're capable of going, but given their division, given their conference, I would be stunned if they snuck in. People are going to take it the wrong way, and I sincerely don't mean it. Moving on, we've got the Saints. Wouldn't be hospitalized, but I would be shocked. I really do think Peyton had so much to do with your guys' success in scoring points. That without him, especially competing with Tampa Bay, I would be shocked to see you there. And moving on, we've got the Eagles. Also, I would be shocked. Not an insult, not a slap. You guys made it last year. That was great. I think other teams are getting better, and I think you guys are still kind of rebuilding. Prove me wrong again. But if I had to go over the top 7 teams in the NFC, I would not comfortably put them there, and I would be shocked to see them still make it. All right, guys, and that is it for the shock meter on the level of surprise I would have if the following teams made the playoffs. I know that video was kind of goofy, but I hope you guys liked it. I hope you had fun with it. If you did, you guys already know what to do. Comment, like, subscribe, turn that bell on. I do my absolute best to post on this channel every single day. With everything I just said, I'm going to hop off and get this shit edited so you guys can watch it on time. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday, and as always, go Timberwolves. I will see you in the next video.